It didn't take a ton, like, it's not even bleeding, so I don't know how much damage the lava actually does.
Well, it obviously does quite a bit, because, I mean, you know, when you hit lava, you auto-die. Wyverns auto-die.
Yeah.
So it's gotta deal quite a
Wyverns
bit of
auto-die.
damage.
Right, but I can kill a Titanosaur with my Giga very quickly. And this thing was just standing, walking around in it, taking damage, and it's not even bloody.
I wonder if it even takes damage.
It was getting hurt. It was grunting and groaning to it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's taking damage to it. It hurt my wyvern pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, if I got it, that would be the only way that it happens is, like, if Raid and them decide to do that, but, like, I don't really want to, you know, put them in a situation where
there's something
you know what
else.
I mean? Like, that's a
More
lot,
bad
of
news,
money,
I'm guessing.
They're expensive.
Macros is wrong.
Friggin'.
About what?
I got people
About his entire
unsubscribing
plan.
because I'm not playing Avengers
He thinks
anymore.
He can become a god, but he
Oh, really?
can't.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can. He has the rights of
losers.
ascension.
Do where your
Yes.
faith is.
But they are not what he thinks they are.
Yeah, it's gonna happen though.
The rights
Oh, yeah.
aren't for ascension
My understanding
to
is
godhood.
like what's gonna
Therefore,
happen,
a
especially with
different
streaming,
kind
which
of
is why I'm
ascension.
a little bit more towards
They're
the
for
streaming
sacrifice.
thing. It's because like when you stream, you're gonna stream like different
Blood
things,
sacrifice,
right?
you
Different
mean?
kinds of content. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Macros
there's
tries
gonna
to
be.
ascend,
You're
odds
gonna
are
let's
he'll
just
die
do
and
this with
most
small
likely
numbers
destroy the
first
world
bit, right?
around him.
Let's say you
You sure about this?
Avengers and you get
I
10,
studied the rights. They're all there in the
right?
text.
10 people
If
that like
Macros tries
join
to
up
ascend,
and
he
they're
will die.
following, right? And so you have those 10, and then you move on to Apex, right?
Yeah.
5 of them fall off, so like, Cracker's not doing Avengers only stuff, I'm not liking this, so I'm out. But 5 of them stay, but 5 fall off. But then you go to Apex, again, the same thing happens, you get 10 people. But then you move over to Arc or something, and then, you know,
Yeah.
5 of those people, 5 of those people stay, and 5, no, but now you get a total sum of 10 people that are constantly, you know, following you, stream and part of your community. They're following you because of the stream, not the content.
Yeah.
Not the game, but the stream. Which I think is important. Like, you know, I think when it comes to Twitch, like, I don't know about you, but when I look at, like, people, so, for example, a good example would be like Aberrelli. Now, Aberrelli is amazing in Apex, and I really like him because he plays Apex, right? So I've watched a stream of him playing Apex. But I've also watched a stream of him playing other games, and it's because I like him as a streamer and not just as, like, being very skilled in that one area. Now, I can't say the same for his other 2 teammates that he had before he left TSM. I can't say the same thing because honestly, if I watched any of their stuff, let's just keep up on Apex. Oh gosh, I can't follow. Can't follow. So, the way that I see it, and I think this happens like far too often with people, is they just literally just check in just because of the game. And then if that guy no longer, I messed up. If that person no longer plays that game, they're just like, I'm out. You know?
I mean, I understand it too, because I mean, like, I only usually watch stuff of games that I'm usually playing at the time or interested in.
Well, of course. I mean, that's how you find people, right? Like, there's been some people that, you know, subscribe to my channel on YouTube because of my Avengers content, right? There was actually a fair amount of just that. Now, I'm not playing Avengers right now. Does that mean I'll you know, never play it again? I'm gonna play it again, you know?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, right now I'm just taking a little break from it. First of all, because I just got the new ps5 and I want to try out like Godfall with it, but like I'll be back on it again. But right now, also on, like, there's not much to do on friggin' that game right now.
No. Yeah, and to be fair, I'm just gonna throw this out there because I think I know, like, you were sticking with it. I think mainly because like the YouTube side. Am I right on that, or just because you thoroughly enjoyed the elevator scenes?
I liked it, but I mean, no, I stuck with it once because yeah, I was getting some traction with it.
Yeah, and you were, and that's great. It's awesome. And I can definitely see like not wanting to like let that go, like by right, because you don't really want that to fall apart when it was right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you said, the thing about it is like that game. Like I don't know about you, but like I like Marvel. I like Marvel. I like the whole thing. I like the whole concept. But the developers are not going to get it through their heads about their game needs to work until people start, saying it. Like, people have to make a scene and say that.
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, and they have. Don't get me wrong. They already.
Well, and the thing that I'm not liking right now is like they're not giving anyone like what they're doing, like what they're planning on doing. Like, I want to know when am I expecting the Kate Bishop DLC? When am I expecting the raid? And then I found out that these the raid, like the thing they're saying is like the raid coming out here soon. It's not actually the raid. It's like a mini raid. The actual first raid coming out is when Black Panther releases in the new year when they bring out the PS5 version.
Yeah. Which is disappointing. Now, like I said, that game, I 100% have faith that it's going to be. You give it time, and it's going to be really good.
Oh yeah.
I just think that right now, it's in a tough spot, honestly. It's frustrating. I'm kind of disappointed in what the developers are doing, because I feel like they're just really taking a long time to get a grasp on what they should be doing.
He's your brother.
I feel like they could be doing it
when he chose
so
to
much
betray
easier and
us.
faster.
He sealed his own
just
fate.
listen to the community. But then I also am a little disappointed with the community because I think that there's a big amount of people that play that game that are just they're soft. They're not hardcore gamers. Like they're not grinders, Like
yeah.
I can't use that word because that's they're grinders to the point where they'll grind gear, but they're not the kind of person that like wants hard content. That's what I should say. I shouldn't say grind. I'm sure what you see there's good followers where there's people so dedicated to the brand that they don't even care. They'll run in those elevators all day, all night, Which, to be fair, I played quite a fair amount. I mean, I got a max level Iron Man. I got, my gear's almost completely full of just Iron Man gear. That is pretty good gear,
Yeah.
So, and I have 2 exotics. It's not like I had played the game or put time in it. So, but there's people that have put so much time in that game to the point where they're grinding all this.
I won't be beaten.
But to what end, But they're also people that's like, oh my god, everything's so good, and but they gotta nerf adaptoids or 2 OP. No, what do you mean? Like, no, you should be against that stuff. Like, adaptoids need to be tougher. They need to be stronger. You need to be able to die a lot more. Like,
Yeah.
the game's not hard enough right now. And, like, for anybody that's taking it seriously, is what I should say. These other guys are trying to take it seriously in the sense that they're like, oh yeah, I support this game 100%, and it's like, okay, you support the game, and so you say, right, but you're also the person that swears up and down that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but if you really cared about your game, you would start acknowledging the problems because those things need to be out there. They need to be out there before it can get fixed, If everybody was just good with it, okay with it, that game is going to end up being a very good game because of what it's going through. It's sad to say that it wasn't thought of seriously. It's unfortunately it's going to go through the country roads, right? Like, it's sad that game is going through this. They probably took a page out of
Well, it had so much potential, but I don't know what they did with it.
It still does. It's still got tons of
You had like the biggest franchise in history to make a
But they should have learned from things like Anthem. They should have known that what they're doing is literally falling right in suit with it, right? The game was clearly launched early. Now, I'm guilty of this. I wanted it to come out ASAP because once I played the beta, I was like, man, this is amazing. I really want this to be already out so I can play it, right? But even me, in that position, saying those things, is that a good thing for the game? Well, clearly it wasn't, because that game needed to be worked on a lot longer than what it was. Yeah. So, do I hate the game? No. Do I like where it's at? Not at all. Like, I think the game's going to be good. I think at least give it till January.
I think it's going to come back. If they stick with it, it'll probably come back once they release the big DLC. When the PlayStation 5 is when they released the PS5 version.
Air realm.
Well, you know that game's not going anywhere. I already know that game's not going.
Let's move carefully.
You know, and
no, they got, like I said, they got too big of a franchise.
Tell me who I face
look
next.
at, for example, Fallout 76.
Yes.
Whatever that game was. The
That
game was hot doo-doo in the beginning, but look at where it is now. I don't know if you've heard about where it is now. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, same thing.
Oh yeah, like it'll come back.
With it.
It's the same as anything. Like even Anthem. Anthem's still going. I mean, that was absolute garbage, and it's still going.
My understanding, Anthem's actually really good if you.
Well, apparently they did a huge rehaul on it. I'm not sure if it's came out yet, but they're doing a huge rehaul on it.
So I mean and we all know that Disney's not going to sink all that money into it just to have it go away. Like, they want the next one ever. So the game's not going to go away. It's fairly unlikely. So what I think is going to happen, and is more prone to happening, is having to give it time, see how things go, wait it out, and then once we get all that, you know, done and we get the first DLC happening, the player base probably at that point, it already has fell off hard.
It's fall off. I mean, it's still got its PlayStation and Xbox. I think they did a survey, and roughly it's about 3 million people that still play it on like occasion. With what was the? It's like 300,000 or 400,000 like dedicated users. So I mean, it still has a semi-following. I mean, 3 million people still playing isn't that terrible.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I just can't grind it right now because there's just no point to grind right now. Like, I mean, literally, I have a Hulk that's probably one of the best Hulks in the game, and like, yeah, I don't have much point to grind anymore until there's new gear that comes out that's better, or a really hard content comes out that I gotta have like super optimal gear for.
Yeah. Well, that was part of my problem with where I was like, my Iron Man is not even like as high as you can get him, right? Like in terms of damage, in terms of everything. But he's high enough that I can destroy any content in sight. So where's my need to grind if I can already shatter the records here? Like,
yeah,
it makes no sense for me to, you know, why, like, and it would make more sense, honestly, if you could have, like, more gear sets and less of that randomness to it. If you could just kind of cut that down a little bit. I mean, obviously you gotta have some of the randomness to keep the grind going to a point.
The closer you get to Macros,
but, like, there's no
the
way
harder his forces will
that
fight
I'm gonna
you.
run a mega hard
They
that I
can't
only
stop
get once
me.
a week. And I'm gonna run that sucker, go through all those elevator scenes just to get a piece of garbage exotic.
Yeah.
Randomly. Like, I'm not guaranteed that it's gonna be, like, it'd be even better if it was guaranteed a ranged piece for Iron Man, or guaranteed for Hulk his melee piece, or so, you know what I mean, like a specific piece.
Your brother
at least
is even more of a menace than I
maybe the
thought.
traits are random
He's
on
his
it,
own
or like
worst enemy.
little, you know, you
How
have like
so?
a
He's
limited
wrong
randomness
about the
to
rights of
traits.
ascension.
That would be better.
They won't
just if
turn him
you
into a
had
god after all.
a specific
Why not?
type of exotic.
It's a
like
sacrifice
range or melee
ritual. He's
that's
a
all
dead
that dropped
man.
from that
He's
particular
playing
event.
with fire.
Well, then I'd grind
We
it a
have
little
to
bit
stop
more. That
him
would give me more
before he
incentive
wreaks
to,
more havoc
because
on
it's
this
less
world.
randomness. And in a game where the game's already struggling to have a reason to play, like there's no in-game, you know, in it right now. So in that kind of a setting, dude, you need to take out that randomness, because now you're just pulling people around the mulberry bush all day.
Yes.
You know,
Where's
you're
Greaves?
sending them around the mulberry bush for what?
He's
You know,
at his
like that was my
forge.
biggest struggle
We'll
with
search
it.
for
And
it at the
I
shrine
think
of
the
the
game really
Godsmiths.
needs some work. I think it really
Let's
needs
go.
like help. But there's a lot of, I think there's a lot more
Is
pros to
somewhere
that
below
game than
the
there is
shrine
cons.
of
I'm
the
just really hung
Godsmiths
up
on
on
the
the
other
cons.
side
is
of the
all.
Azure
I
Enclave.
just, I can't see
The
past
land is
what
held by local war
is
bands
going
of
on
the
right now.
Nyack
I know
kindred.
I can see past
They
it.
are hostile
I know that it's
and
going to
will
get better.
attack on sight.
I know that it's a title that's not going
Head to
away.
the
I know it's a
shrine of the
game that
Godsmiths
once
and
they get the
find
first
the
DLC,
entrance
once
to
they
Greaves
get the kinks
Sunsteel's
worked
forge.
out, that game is, and they like do like a TLC, you know, overhaul on that sucker. That game is going to be probably one of the better games as far as a multiplayer Marvel game goes, and it might even rival Ultimate Alliance. Like, it's probably going to be really amazing. But is it there right now? No. That's the only problem. Like, how long is it going to take for it to get to that point? That's what we don't know.
Like I said, I think it's going to be, once the PS5 version's released, I think they're going to sort of use that as a rehaul state of the game, like a relaunch.
The Nyack.
Yeah.
These people were our allies
You know,
once.
Macros
It's
corrupts
one of the things.
everything
I mean,
he
like,
touches.
I'm gonna go
Most
back to
of
the game
all
at some
himself.
point and play it for sure. Like, once it gets better. I mean, I already got my Iron Man looking pretty sick. You know, I got some really cool gear. I kind of wish that I had a little bit more, you know, freedom to build it a little bit differently. You know, instead of having to go a missile build.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the repulsor setup. That was a lot
Several
more fun for me.
Nyack
But
champions
the
lead their
damage
war
was
bands
just
here.
in missiles. You know.
Not for long.
If you're gonna knock things up hard, that's the way to do it. But I've also proven megamized with repulsor builds. So, you know, that's what I mean. The game has no challenge, right? If the game was at a point where it was like, damn, you can't use repulsor builds because, you know, you need that crazy high damage to get through it, then I'd be like, okay, well, right, man, you're gonna, obvious right now, it's obvious to me that you need, you know, you need the missile builds, right? So now I'm gonna work towards building, and that's what I beat the game. You know, the challenge. They need to make that game hard, and they need to care.
Freaking Ultimate didn't work.
I think they care some, but like, seems to be one thing after another, right? Like, you know, even if you don't know, like you with Kate Bishop feeling like they're getting it, well, we're never gonna know that. Wait, doing it.
If you defeat the leaders,
They never
the
have.
rest of the tribe may withdraw.
Let's try it and see.
Yeah.
It's just, it's kind of, they're just not handling it the best. So we'll wait. When they get on their feet, it'll be an eye opener, I think, for sure.
Oh yeah.
It'll be good.
And there's nothing really on the horizon for games that's like gonna sort of take the next MMO spot. So right now, anyhow,
Yeah, that's true.
there is a friggin' Amazon's game that's supposed to be coming out soon.
That's all of them.
I'll be honest with you. A game that I think fits everything to a T. Like, you know, you're in a situation where you don't have the time to play anymore like you used to. Like, I'm in a situation where I have a lot of time to play, but should I be playing as much as I am? Probably not. You know, I mean, you know, it'd be nice to have some
Sanctum.
breaks here and there.
Yes.
What I think would be
There's
cool,
no chance
and I've
Macros will
said
listen
this
to
many
reason,
times
is
going
there?
back to it.
I'm
I think it'd be
afraid
nice to
not.
kind of main playing Destiny, to be honest.
I'd like to go back to
That
Destiny.
game.
Destiny's fun.
I think that game's got a really interesting lore.
It's a rare
It
creature.
has, you know,
Be careful,
it has
Oren.
some of the randomness to it, a little bit with the gear, but it's not too bad. It's not to the point where it's insufferable. You know?
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, Avengers right now is insufferable. Like, it's just this stupid grind for no reason. The one thing that I gave up trying to get back into Destiny was was that Izanagi's birth and his wife. It was all based on this crazy amount of randomness. The whole thing was set up on like weekly bounty missions, and eventually you'll get this special piece, special quest. Well, how many do I have to do? Like, it could be like 5 or 2, but it might take me 3 months to get mine. It might take you like 2 days, it might take me 3 months. Like, just random.
Yeah.
All random, right? That's what I didn't understand. And Izanagi's was, needed for most of the raid, so the only problem that I see with a game like that is having player base, having the amount of friends online to play. And granted, you only need 6, right? It's not bad. But, like, we could probably get rated to play it again. I don't know if you can get Myra to play it. He did used to play it. If you get rated and get Myra, myself and you guys, you never know with like streaming and doing YouTube, you might be able to pull somebody from your community and something like that that's the same goal as mine, that sort of thing. So that can happen. I don't know. I just think it's really like what I like about that game is it has a really good lore. For the most part, it's not nothing that you can just laugh at. It's like so bad that you laugh at it. It's not like it's not like it's sort of. And then you have a shooter, right? You have
This friggin' thing hits like a truck.
I like that it has class setups.
I don't know.
And most of all, I like the raids. PvP, I can take it or leave it, but I really like the raids. The reason I don't play Destiny right now is because I play Apex. If I play Destiny, my shooting skills go to just the sewers.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be able to have. There's such a heavy aim assist in Destiny, where the aim assist is so heavy that when you go into an actual shooter where it takes a bit more skill to play, you just go into a game that just handicaps you so much. So it's fun if you only play Destiny, you're fine. Or if you go and play Ark in Destiny, you're fine. Like Avengers in Destiny, you're fine, right? It's the moment that you say you play Destiny and then Call of Duty, or Destiny and Apex, you're screwed. Like, you're done. It ruins you. You can't do it. So that's why I've, because I play so much Apex, that's why I haven't, and nobody plays Destiny. If people played it, I would probably maybe like look towards going, a little bit away from Apex and going there, maybe. So I wouldn't be against doing Destiny, if people were down. But my thing is I want to try to get into doing raids pretty soon. Like, if I was to get into it, that's something that I would like want to be able to run and have a team ready to run it, and that a team that can have fun learning the new raids, being excited for the new DLC content, and having that sort of thing. But that is a game where you don't have to put a ton of time into it. You have your weekly stuff and that's it.
Yeah, no. I'd be up for playing Destiny. Although you have to buy the new DLC or whatever, but...
Well, if I played it, I would be able to do the new one right away. But there's a lot of the old stuff that I haven't done, still in there.
No Twitch.
Outrated?
I just finished dinner. I run to the gym. I'll be back in about an hour. What in the heck?
You're gonna get back just in time when I have to go to the gym.
Yeah. Ambush, you already took off, right?
Yeah.
Are you off tonight, Two-Step?
Yeah, I'll be on tonight.
Yeah, you gotta check out our new rag server.
Like pulling teeth to get him over on here.
I know.
He's on the ps5.
Yeah.
He's got better than rated. Do not bother this man. Okay.
Freaking above you with the PS4.
Oh, okay. You know what? Send the Fury on after that one.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna transfer over to 32 when I get back. I was trying to rush to do it now, but I think.
Wisdom is
Did you get to take the
Very much.
AC units? Some of them. Ambushy.
So, what had happened was
You
I
left without
teleported without, but they're not heavy. You can like carry like on them.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can carry him.
I didn't get a lot. I got my stuff over here. Got my RGs already imprinted, and they're still
The
growing
shrine of the
at
Godsmiths.
44%.
So
And
many
then I got the
ancient
wyverns
artifacts
out,
were
letting
made
them
here.
do their thing.
Zenon would have wanted to see
Is
this
there anything
place.
else that you got there and realized we need? Good.
I want to show two-step that cave that's on our right server. Because I think it's trippy.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
you'll
it
have,
was trippy the
it is
first
trippy. You'll have one over there.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. But, I mean, I don't know.
You should have took these dang metal foundations, or we'll just build on stone, right? Where we do the.
By the way, it's not safe up here at our rag server.
What do
I
you mean?
spawn in and I got like saber cats eating me alive.
In our space.
Oh,
That's weird.
but you know
How
what?
did you should have
Just
spawned
for
in
the
your bed first off.
I did. I went outside.
Oh, okay.
But I'll let you know. I had my armor on. I took it over there with me, and I was not naked. And guess what? I survived.
Oh,
I
crap, my
slaughtered them all with a sword. Just remember, rated armor thing.
My armor's
Those
in
people-
the evening.
People that run around naked, I think that they're lazy and they're not vigilant.
I
enough.
run around like
Statement stands for something. I wouldn't put myself in the category. Me too. You know, this statement is there.
He's not here.
I honestly,
Let's think
like I
about
said,
this.
the day
He
that
wouldn't
that
just leave the
Titanosaur
gate to his
raised
forge
up
in
and
plain
stomped,
sight.
okay? Just remember,
I gotta go.
Ashea used to
Maybe
run around naked with her little
Look at
feather
the
light on
floor.
her shoulder, right? Everywhere she went on the island, right? Too lazy to put on gear, didn't want to, and she was partly scared of losing it, but like, you know, she never wore it, right?
You're right.
You had
The floor
Maverick,
is
did
the
the same, like
door.
almost everybody does this, by
Now
the way.
that you've
It's-
found
you're
him,
not alone.
Let's get the air
Maverick
sigils
did the
we
same
need to
thing.
unlock it.
Iceman, same
Head
thing.
back
They're
to
all
the
butt
Twilight
naked.
Beacon.
Yeah, run around.
And also Callum was, but Callum was
Now,
attached to
if
the
I'm gonna
motor.
go do something, then yeah, I'm gonna put my gear on. If we're gonna go into a cave, if we're gonna go do something dangerous and I'm iffy or leery about it, then yeah, I'll put my gear on. But other than
Okay,
that,
but-
I don't know if y'all are gonna hear me
think
because
it's
I'm going
enough fun.
upstairs. You might not be
Okay,
able to hear me.
but for the record, I literally spawned in
The
my bed,
black
walked out
tide
the door,
have
and
trapped the Twilight
I
Beacon.
would have died if I didn't have my gear on.
Destroy
I was
the
walking out the door
crystals
of
to
our
close their
base.
portals.
That's so weird that it spawned in there.
So I'm surprised that much. A lot of now.
Yeah, but usually, I guess if we had all our stuff out, I don't think we'd have that problem. Like if we.
Probably not. Like, but my point being, so like the day that happened, right? In that story, they are all butt naked, right? Except for myself. I was the only one wearing armor, and they were on a raft, right? And I seen this Titanosaur swimming around in the water, not next to the shore, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna swim out there and I'm gonna chop him up with a sword. I'm gonna get on his back and I'm gonna chop him up with a sword. I stood to Shea. I said, here, hold my cryopods, because they had like a few influence on me. And so she does, right? And I'm over there whacking them, and they're all laughing their butts off about it, right? I get slammed a few times by the Titanosaur. It doesn't kill me. And then all I know is, as it's starting to circle over, they start getting a little too close, and I start fighting the thing, right? And I think oh yeah, it does this big stomp and it throws me all the way out in the ocean, like really far, right? So I'm out here in the water, and I think it broke my chest piece or something. It broke one of my pieces here. It does that, and then next thing I know, I don't know nothing. I'm just trying to get over the shore again, right? So that's going so far. I don't know nothing until I hear this big old scream, and I see right on the top of the screen your tribe mate, Shea has been killed, and your Featherlight has been killed. All in one stomp. All of them got wrecked by one stomp. Why? Because they're butt naked. Had they had armor, they would have actually survived that and probably would have been able to escape. Featherlight wouldn't have died. Shea wouldn't have died. Like, nobody would have died had they had armor. Because I got hit like 4 or 5 times. But because they neglect to do my thing, that's why I had a rule, me and Two-Step, remember? Well, the rule was don't walk around naked or else you get shot with a tank dart. That was the thing. That was the old rule, because it was to teach them, like, hey, armor will save you. Be prepared at any moment. For intruders, you never know when Two-Step's gonna stick a pike up your back and kill you. You know? You never know.
do that.
You have to. No, Two-Step waits till you go offline and he, like, throws you off a cliff. And, like, lets you get eaten alive or something. Anyways, I'm just saying, I'm a firm believer. Y'all can say what you want, but all I know is a lot of...
We're running out of time.
Another story, another
Macros
one.
may complete the rites of ascension before we reach him.
This story, though, isn't within the base, but this is another one that goes to tell you that armor is a thing and it is needed. So if you
save the story. Don't tell me yet. Save the story, because I gotta go. I'm ready late. I'm trying to, like, get dressed and head to the gym. But I'll catch up with y'all in a little while.
It's never gonna get told then. I'll probably forget it. But anyway, there was another incident, just to let you know. It upset the man very much, but he should have happened.
No one knows.
I'll catch y'all about an hour and a half or so.
Alrighty.
But it could destroy the monolith and everything in it. Let's not wait to find out. You must reach him before it's too late.
I believe it.
We have located the entrance to Green Sunsteel's forge.
It's called
As
armor
with the
for a
others,
reason.
we will need to gather
I wouldn't
some
go
more
into a
elemental
dungeon in
sigils.
ESO without armor. I'm not going into no place on this game without armor, bro. Give me the heat stroke all day, I don't care. It's a level 55 lightning wire grenade. Wait, where's all the... This place should be swarming with wyverns.
The treasure trove is a straight shot right into the floating remnant.
The Nyack will oppose us.
They won't stop you.
Ha!
Hot dogs, there's a level 190 egg right there.
Wyvern egg?
Picking that up. Yeah. No, we're picking that up.
They're all just basic wyverns right now, though.
They are indeed. I just ripped it. Hold on, I gotta do a basic maneuvers here. I just ripped that. I got a little too close trying to check out. I'm wanting to breed lightning wyverns. They're the highest DPSing wyverns out there.
Yes.
I really want to breed them. So my goal is to do just that. I've been looking for lightning wyvern egg. This is a fire wyvern egg that I'm seeing that's 190. But apparently that's the highest egg I've seen in a while. Highest
190.
Snatch, just get the heck out of here, bro. Get the heckin' freak out of here. I'm lagging.
That little thing hiding behind here. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
We off. Fly. Yeah, there's a really trippy cave that has wyvern eggs in it as well. It's really near our base on Rag. Yeah.
What? How am I doing?
You take on too much.
Alright, I made it out with the 190. Left them out because we didn't know when we were going to get on anything, so we just figured you probably wouldn't. I don't know if that was okay or not, but thoughts on that?
Of what? Sorry, I was in the middle of a battle and it was like loud.
Oh, I said we left your wyverns out to raise them because we figured it would take you eons to get online.
Oh yeah, Rada said she left them out.
Yeah, so like they had imprints, so we
yeah,
couldn't do anything about it. But they're all grown, so you have like I guess 3 of them.
The land in this entire realm was a part of the Earth realm before it was brought up here.
I wasn't sure of the arrangement.
That takes a lot of power.
Just let it happen.
The monolith.
Yeah, I think you gave her like level 90 lightning wyvern.
And Macros controls it.
So I got a level 190 fire egg there at the top of the line. That's the highest egg I've ever pulled from one of these.
Yeah, I got that 180 poison wyvern egg.
You have it? There's a 190 at home, and it wasn't. Hear me, son, hear me.
Hell.
Let's find a way to get through that gate.
So right now, so basically, apparently wyverns take as long as Rexes do. So I figured,
oh, okay.
And I got a brilliant pair of lightning wyverns that are red body with black wings. Like event
You have a pair of event wyvern?
Well, they're babies, but I stole an egg.
Oh yeah, right.
That thief, bro.
How many of them do you have? Or did you just raise a couple of them?
I stole, I haven't hatched all the eggs. I have a few left in my base. I hatched like 5 of the eggs out of like 15 or 20.
Oh.
That I stole. I went over there, the guy doesn't have any more eggs laying on the ground, so I think he turned them off. He must have realized somebody else. State that they're in right now, they're hatching 41, right, which is kind of low, right?
Yeah.
50, but the stats that they have is kind of like a 150, 160. I think your 165 is at the same stats, if I remember right. Your 165 lightning had, so they're hatching with like 5k health.
Oh yeah.
A fairly impressive amount of stamina, to be honest. 882 off hatch, not imprinted, by the way. Just 800, so that's almost to 1,000 right off the rip.
Yeah.
Right, but they've only got 205 melee.
Sort of low.
Yeah, actually, yeah. My female has 164.
What the?
So the female female's a little bit lower level, by about 10 levels, and has lower health and lower melee. So I plan is to mate them together after this, and until the point. But they're basically once I get the next breed, like let's say I mate these two together, right? It's only going to take on the highest stats, so the baby at best is going to be 5,000 health, 882 stam, and then 205 melee. And once I do that, I'm going to have to start breeding wild stats, or hatch those eggs that I stole and find some better stat ones and start breeding them in there, but trying to maintain the red coloring, which is going to be very hard to do.
The treasure is in the big tower, straight ahead.
I think what's going to end up happening
It's
is I'm
never
going to end
that
up
easy.
getting the male grown up because it's got all the best stats and the color already. Grow that up, use it, breed it with the other one until I get a female. Then I'll have a breeding pair, and then just use those, and then eventually, you know, with the breeding pair, just keep getting higher stats into it until it eventually turns out right. And just use the male to fly around on it. And once everything works, you know, bring that into the new breeding pair. All
No.
That's the plan, I think.
You're in a good mood.
It's a moment of peace.
Focus on the mission.
Treasure chest. Oh, what's that? Overlay.
There are Crimson Wind officers in the other towers.
Stay focused.
Bottles for treasure chest.
So after you get one from the gym, we plan on hopping over here for a bit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Why is it saying obstructed? don't know why that's obstructed there. It should never be, but it is. Well, there's also a 150 giga on here, and I'm kind of scared of it.
Destroy it.
I think it's gonna. I can't. I don't think my giga is capable of that.
Why not?
Because mine's a clone. It should have 35,000 health, and it only has 17.
Oh. Why, clones make it weaker or something?
When you clone a giga, yes, they're weaker because when you raise a giga, you get the health from the imprint.
Oh.
You want to have usually like a 70% imprint on it in order to get the health. So like with a giga, you don't want to point to the 30% because, well, what I just said, you get the health from the imprint, right? When your health goes from 17,000 all the way up to 35 from 100%, that's telling you something there, right? That's almost 15,000 health just on it. Right, whereas most times it's not that much. Like Violet's, our health goes from 17,000 to 8,500. Or no, sorry, from 7,000 to 8,500. So 1,500 difference. Right, but on a giga, it's 15k. Or not quite 15k. Well, yeah, no, it'll actually it's like 17k actually. Right, and so that means when you do a giga, that's why and you also don't upgrade the stamina because it takes way too many points and it's not worth it. So all you do is when you level a giga, you just level melee all the time.
Unlocking the treasure has triggered the arrival of a Crimson Winged attack team. You'll have to go through
way harder
them.
than tame gigas do.
They will fall.
Yeah, they gain a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah, when mine's already missing like 17,000 health. Well, depends. 15 and 15 is 30, right? And then 30. Yeah. 17, 17 is 34, right? 35. Yeah, but my giga's already missing half the health going into the fight with the wild one. If I had an ascendant saddle and my giga was on fire, health and melee, I've heard that level 95 wrecks, so they didn't know they had to do good people that were fighting the level 95.
Need to do what?
You need to hit purple drops on Extinction.
Oh, okay.
At least minimum it needs to be. And red drops if while we're at it. If we don't see any purples, reds would be acceptable as well because they can still help us quite a bit. But we need a Ascendant Rex saddle BP. So I think I'm gonna tell a friend of mine. I got a friend of mine that's holding a Mastercraft Rex saddle BP, but we already have one that's like at 60 armor value.
Okay.
His is at 78 armor value, but he wants 10,000 poly for it, or 20,000 crystal.
Huh.
Which we know that crystal weighs a damn ton. So
Yeah, you could barely be able to pull all that over there.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass. And then, not to mention the fact that the poly, 10k poly, that's like equivalent to 2 wyverns that are event color that you're buying. So, for a blueprint, right? When we literally, if you're down to help us, we could do purples and get an Ascendant Rex saddle BP. Ascendants aren't really that desired because, like, they cost so much to make, but the armor value is better. So,
okay.
a lot of people try to get like the really good Mastercrafts because you can get like So like 9 times out of 10 an Ascendant is going to be high 80s or 90 on armor value. If you get a really good Ascendant, you can get it like a 106 or something. A really good Ascendant would be.
Oh, okay.
Right, but 9 times out of 10 it's going to be like 80 in the 80s to a 90 on armor value for Ascendants. Right, but they're hell of expensive to make. But you can get Mastercrafts that are like up in the, I think up in the high 80s, 90s as well. Right, so like the lower end of Ascendants, but like the higher end of Mastercraft, and everybody wants Mastercraft because it's so cheap to make for because you're doing it for like a Rex team, right? You need 19 of those saddles made, so you know, so everybody wants thing. But I would be down for having an Ascendant one. I mean, Ascendants on your Rexes is going to keep them alive in a fight, so I'm not that stingy that, you know, if it took grinding, we could pull together and run the saddles, you know, Ascendant ones. But we need to do purples in order to even have a chance to get it to drop for us. So I think I'm going to tell the other guy that we're out on that deal because we already have a Mastercraft. And I have a Giga that you can ride. So we just need to do the Triangle of Death and try to go past Wave 7. We have to do at least Wave 7 to get the drop to open up. But we should try to push it as many rounds as we can before we start getting too scared of our Gigas. And then we need to call it. But we need to be smart about it because we got to be able to get off and call it in time. Because those waves are dangerous. Have you done purples before?
I believe I've done them before,
With 3 people, or was that time when we had like everybody, like Lemaire and Ashea and all them?
I think I've done it with 3 people.
I'm sure it wasn't just red drops that you did with us. Like,
might have been.
There's like Reapers that come flying out of the ground at you. They're corrupted Reapers. There's freaking Alpha Tech Rexes that come up at you, which hurt really bad. It's quite gnarly. Like 3 people can do it, but you don't want to go too many rounds. I think that we should just try to go a little bit above the like whatever the recommended is. I don't know if it's 5 or 7 rounds. I think it's like 7. I think we just need to go like 8 rounds or so, and then we can call it.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to chance it too much, but we want to get it up there enough that we'll get a Rex drop, like a saddle drop. Might even get a Giga BP drop too, which is something we desperately need. Because all we have is Prim saddles right now, so our saddles, our armor value on our Gigas is not a lot. And my clone is going to suffer because it only has 17k, remember?
Oh.
Right, so that's the scary part. So we got to really be vigilant of when we're pulling out and how we're going to do it. Because it'll get gnarly. Just remember that you can get out of there as long as your Giga's not over encumbered.
Just run away from it?
You can, because most of the dinos are going to be trying to kill the drop and not kill you necessarily. They're trying to destroy the drop, so...
Oh, okay.
You can get away from it if you have to. It's still a little sketchy trying to do that even, but you can do it. But you have to make sure, like, it really comes down to, like, knowing how to drop the weight out of your Giga if you're trying to get the heck out of somewhere. Because the moment you start killing stuff, you're going to start filling your Giga up, and your Giga's going to get overweight, and you won't be able to move. So you have to make sure that you're on top of that. Like, you're always watching, like, after every round, you should save if, like, what I normally do is, if we're waiting on one dino to die between rounds on purples, I usually don't go hunt them down. I usually set on drop, and I'll just keep eating, like force feeding. And usually somebody will be keeping an eye out. The one that's in like better standing of health will keep an eye out, and we'll just force feed, heal our Gigas as much as we can between that while we have that time on our hands. And then we need to be able to drop all. Just hit drop all on your Giga and drop all of it. Like, so you have to know how to do that. It's not really hard. It's just while you're in the Giga, you just push square while you're sitting on top of it, and you just go into the Giga's inventory over to the right, and there's like a little downward arrow button. It says drop all, and you just hit that, and you just hold R2 on a stack of meat to force feed it in its inventory. So, just as long as you're slick at doing those things, it's not too bad. We have really good Gigas. The Giga that I can let you ride has good melee damage. Is really good. It's solid. It's a solid Giga. My clone is a solid Giga, it just doesn't have a ton of health, but it can hold its own, for sure. And Raided's is,
hey, how's it going, gamer?
Raided's just got, like, top stats, I think, on hers right now. Or, like, almost top stat.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, if you're not good at it.
Gosh. Well, that was quickly. Holy frig, these guys hit like trucks in this game, I'm telling you. Friggin' dying. Oh my gosh, I friggin' hit the dodge button.
Yeah.
Gotta get some friggin' better weapons here, but I'm only freaking level 22 and fighting level 25. I don't know why I'm freaking dying. Can't even equip none of my gear on. Gosh, darn it. Nope. Yeah, it is pretty good. I do enjoy the game. I think it's definitely worth picking up. It's sort of like a... I don't know. I don't want to compare it to Dark Souls because it's not quite as hard as Dark Souls, but it definitely has the challenge level up there. This boss is going to be kicked butt. Like, you just don't get half my health while I'm bringing it back. That's lovely. I can't remember what mine hatched out at. Oh my gosh, I freaking forget about that last friggin' attack. How did I not... Okay, game.
died out and they're burning, and in that situation where like, I'm hitting them 80 times, like I got some sort of issue, medical condition.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Giga. Wait, is that a Giga or a Rex? Is that a Tech Rex? What is that? There's the Giga there. Female 150 Giga there.
Are you tired, Orin?
Nope.
I wish I could tame it, to be honest with you. How do you go about taming something like that?
A what?
Like pretty hard.
A Giga? We got that level?
150, yeah.
That would be forever, but...
I swear, I feel like one shot in the wire.
It would just be forever to knock it out. Okay.
Shame, 150s as high as they come in the wild. Just chilling.
I think I might have to go try a different mission. This guy is just friggin' brutal. He's too high of a level for me. Well, you have to dodge it, but like he just hits so friggin' hard because he's higher level than I am. Like he hits you with one good attack and you're like half health.
So bullies are.
Oh my god! I forget that he does like he'll do like 3 attacks and he like decides to friggin' change it up to like 4. Oh, when he decides to do that, lovely. Yeah, Dark Souls is hard. I'll give it one more shot and then I'll have to go try a different one. Like, what is that friggin' run? Oh, okay, holy cow. Way too powerful. Way too powerful. Let's go try an easier mission. Yeah, Dark Souls is fun. I like Dark Souls, but I'm not very good at super challenging games, so...
What? Don't sell yourself short, my dude. What do you mean you're not good at challenging games? Like, back in the day, me and you were, like, unstoppable, like, dynamic duo. We pulled off incredible stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if I really go hard into it, but like hard games like Dark Souls and stuff like that you like freaking die in like a couple shots.
Yeah, but like I don't. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be devil's advocate here because you know why not? It seems like I'm always doing that, especially when you're streaming. It's terrible. It's like the worst thing in the world. It's not intentional, just for the record. But I'm gonna say this: that there's a person that I watch, right? Or at least watch. I used to watch this podcast of people that gamed on, or they just talked and like stuff on YouTube, right? And it was a really fun podcast to watch. However, I will say this: there was a girl, like the guy that ran the podcast, his wife, used to stream, right? But she also played Dark Souls like there was no other, right?
Yeah.
And even her, she still struggled at it, and she no-lifed the game. And she's like
Dark Souls
one of the worst gamers that I've seen. But she's not a very good gamer. She's not
Dark
that
Souls
good.
is easy.
She's not that good, and she's like, and it's just like I don't know. It just based upon her performance and like knowing how she plays it, like CXP, and like it just sounds like it's a lot of patterns and like a lot of dodges.
Well, it's learning the boss's movement so that you can dodge their attacks, because no matter how strong you are in Dark Souls, a boss can still friggin' 2-tap you generally.
Yeah. But it just didn't seem open. Like, I understand that it's a harder game, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if somebody like her can beat it, somebody that literally doesn't have the time or timing of a jump on Fall Guys, like, basically like Tim the Tap Man, not understand how to like work a seesaw kind of thing. Like, when you fail at those types of things, it makes me really wonder, like, how hard can the game fully be? I think it's just hard to the general populace, I think, is what I'm saying. Yeah. I think if you play games often,
what's
then
my
it's not
build?
So much.
I haven't really even got a build yet. Like, I'm just sort of playing around with it right now.
My build is button spamming.
Pretty much.
Spam the buttons.
I just pretty much have my best gear equipped right now. I'm using this armor here, which gives me the increased. It's 5% less damage. I just literally just got this armor. I just want to try it out. But yeah, I haven't really put a build together yet. But yeah, you can sort of... I think having a bit more health would be better. Like, I'm only sitting at 654 Valor, which puts me at 1,000 health, but I think a bit more health would be better so you don't freaking get destroyed every time I get touched. And as far as weapons go, I don't really know. I really like the big hammer, but the hammer is also sort of... You can't fight bosses with it very well.
Dagger, bro.
Because it's too slow, and bosses usually have to be like friggin' spinning around them so you don't get friggin' touched by them, because this happens to you. Oh my goodness. Let me up, please.
I can't believe you did this.
Having issues. I ain't used my ultimate yet. Like, where is my ultimate? There we go, thank you. Seriously, he runs away. I use my ultimate, and he runs away.
Oh, seriously? You're the best. Seriously? I was gonna say, oh, this is something that your stream might remember, but messed it up. There's not a star.
Shoot. There he is, standing right there.
Got a red drop over here in the wyvern's nest. I'm gonna go hit this. Oh.
Wow. Wow. Alright, well, just freaking do that to me, why don't you? Sure, sure. I have my... Are you... I think we just killed each other. I hate when this friggin' woman spirit thing friggin' is like, you get tired, Orin, whenever you friggin' die. Really, it's on my nerves.
Shut up, you weird useless face. That makes no sense. But I'm tired, so can't hold it.
Tired.
I don't know why, dude. Like my eyes are like almost burnt out, bro, right now. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was gonna get on a stream today, to be honest, dude. But
Didn't know if you were gonna get on
figured I had
stream.
to get over it. Dude, I took like 3-day break from just playing much anything. I played a little bit of Apex. Actually 2 days, because I played a little bit of Apex to stream. Remember when I was streaming with you and stuff? I played a little bit after you got off. Ended up snagging me a W. It's pretty nice. The last guy that I had to fight on there, he was just a solo, and we had a full squad of 3, and he flies in on top of us and just gives up. He just sits there.
1 second, guys. I got someone at the door.
Easy.
Alright, sorry. Is that the, thing with your, controller there? I'm guessing that's what that means? 'cause that's the only thing I know about. It's pretty good if that's what you're talking about. Like, I do enjoy the, it sort of makes it pushes back against you, like the, R2 and L2 while you're, using your combos. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about.
You're for that? Brother.
I like it in this game. Shooters, no. I have to turn it off.
In a shooter, turn that sucker off.
But like in this game, it makes it interesting because like it makes it feel like you're doing something. I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose on like a melee game it's not so bad, but that's literally like the epitome of death. If you do that in a shooter.
Yeah.
If you play with that on the shooter, you're in trouble. That's just proven. Oh, I just screwed up. Oh, good lord. Okay. Thank you, game. Appreciate you,
We got the Ducata.
Dragon. You know, I'd appreciate this very much if you would just, you know, I don't know, handle them. Like, I get
You would
attacked
do
by
something,
beavers.
please?
I got attacked by these beavers, and then my dragon's like, don't worry, I'll get off the ground right next to you and just get them. Now I'm just getting, like, beaten alive by these things, and my dragon's flying over top of them trying to bite them, and he can't hit them worth a dang. So I'm just like, and they're high level, so I don't know if I want to, I'm gonna have to fight them. They shove you back so much, but there goes one. Don't worry, dragon, I'll take care of this.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like every time you do like a heavy combo like this, it pushes your finger back out. I don't know why does that. It's sort of weird, but it does feel like you're trying to do something. I don't know. I don't really want to fight this cat, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I've never understood the whole, like for me, because I've always played shooters, right, and stuff like that, so
yeah.
I've never understood when you, like, even with the PS4 and the PS3 and all that, like, the whole, like, vibrating controllers, like, when did they put that in, like, rumble packs or in the...
That was, like, PS3, wasn't it?
Days? Well, it goes back farther than that.
I don't remember it on PS2,
64.
PlayStation 2, but...
Maybe not on the 2, but, like, well, I don't know. Because
might have.
Nintendo 64 had rumble packs you could buy, and they'd plug into the back of the controller, remember? And they would, like, vibrate the heck out of your controller. And I guess they were okay for, like, games where, like, Super Smash Brothers or something. But any kind of shooting game, man, like, I just don't know why you'd want your controller trying to tremble out of your hands. Like, I guess it's like immersion or something, maybe, but... I don't know, dude. It's sketchy to me, if you ask me.
I don't mind if it's turned down really low, but if I can't have it on its like normal settings.
Yeah. All I
Friggin'
know
yeah,
is
if you have like
if you're playing a shooter, bro.
Oh yeah.
And it goes off, and like you have like really high sense and stuff, like sensitivity to have, like, right, so you have faster reaction time and things, right? So you're dependent upon your aim being precise along with that fast, what do you call it, sensitivity, and that thing starts to vibrate in your hand, bro. You're good luck. You know,
done.
Good luck, you're probably gonna shoot in the general direction. You probably won't hit your shot. You'll be missing. But I don't know whose idea it was.
Ow.
I think there's a lot of pros and cons. I think there's certain games where it helps, I guess.
Well,
Any
it's
game where there's
for
any
a...
kind of precision.
Gosh, my diet won't pay attention here. It's for like an experience, I guess, to make it feel more realistic. But yeah, unlike anything that you have to really concentrate on, like per se, like shooter or something like that, it's not gonna be good. Like, but for like like a more laid back game, like that you're not like competing, it I guess it can add to the immersiveness. Ow.
Like, I know, back in the day, I thought it was just, like, the bee's knees to have it when I was younger, like, back in the 64. Like, I remember buying a rumble pack just to, say that my controller had, like, a vibration to it.
Yeah.
But when I got older and started understanding, like, any game that uses precision, has any kind of precision to it, if you do that and you get, like, you know, you have vibration going on the controller, it's going to start missing. Especially if it's competitive. I think that's really where to draw the line. If it's competitive, why put the rumble on? You're just gonna ruin it yourself. Make yourself a that wee little bit worse than the other player that probably took it off. I think that's what it's competitive.
Break this guy might as well be a boss.
Like, that's my same argument for, like, VR, right? Like, we're living in a world where VR is, you know, still... They're making some big advancements. Am I gonna play VR? Only for shits and giggles. Like, there's no way you're gonna catch me playing VR as a permanent, like, lifestyle game until it becomes a lot better. Because what is it? It's kind of a joke. You know, like, it's same as the Wii. The Wii, crank, man, with those motion sensors, they weren't very precise. Like, you know yourself.
Yes, it is multiplayer. It's up to 3 players you can play at the same time. That's why I'm sort of interested to see what the in-game content's going to be after I finish up the storyline, to see if it'll actually be something that you can carry on with, or if it's just literally just a storyline game. Oh, gosh.
Why is there so many videos about it?
health. Thanks.
Those are savages. Over here, they crazy, bro. They over here trying to kill me. I don't know. But yeah, no, I could definitely see the whole, like, I guess, if you take competitive off the table, I think that the whole vibration thing is probably fine.
Why is there so many enemies? I don't want to fight you, I don't want to fight you. I got a time limit that I gotta beat. Jump!
Use your legs, bend your
Run. Oh gosh.
So I hit a red drop on him, right?
Yeah.
Freaking red drop on red, and I get a primitive long neck rifle. No ammo. Just the same. Like, what value?
Oh gosh. I'm stuck in a corner with this friggin' cat. I said I'm stuck in a corner with this friggin' cat. It's a legendary creature cat. Ow. Can I use my ultimate yet, game, please? This game has the longest load time for ultimates I've ever seen in my life. It's eating me.
You gotta use the alt excel.
Kill him, my spirits.
You like, in Apex,
There is no ultimate accelerant in this thing.
I was trying to, like, put the word to say it. What was I was
Die! Alright, no problem. I wasn't freaking out there at all.
I heard you clearly freaking out. I think I speak for everyone here and tell you this with all honesty, you were 100% freaking out.
Oh, perfectly fine.
Who knew that when you, like, collect, when you kill beavers, you get, like, a bunch of pelt? I mean, I guess we all know that, right? But in Ark, I would have thought that it would give you hide, right? Not giving you, like, pelt, like the mammoths and stuff do. It's kind of weird. I guess it makes sense, but this wouldn't have been my first guess. I'm not that smart. Just a wee something.
Oh good, I have enough to go fight the boss now and die a million times on him.
Do it.
Open up his fortress. I gotta go talk to the friggin' three-headed lady.
There's a 165
Have you fought Greaves before?
No, but I've heard the stories.
It's not terrible.
He's able to command fire.
He says he is fighting for Macros, but he
That
only
three-headed
fights
lady
for
kinda
himself.
weird, bro. Not gonna lie.
You,
Huh?
on the other hand,
That
are
three-headed
fighting to
lady's
protect
kinda weird.
others. And that is why you will win.
Alright, let's go friggin'... I don't even know if this armor's that good, really. Like, I like the look of it, but I don't know if it's really all that good.
Wish that water down there was like acid or something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if I'm on streaming, I'm always up for playing with people. Just send me a message in chat and team up and play.
You're about to face Greaves Sunsteel. Are you ready?
Yes.
No.
This is long overdue.
I've known him for years, since before he joined Macros. Don't underestimate him.
In his level
He's
20.
very
I think
powerful.
this game's rigged. I don't think they
He'll
want you
die
to
like
have
the others.
high level
Most
lightnings.
importantly, don't
I've not
listen
seen
to him.
them.
He'll say anything
The
to
highest
get what
I've
he
seen
wants.
is a 150, and I know you've got a 165. Like, game is
Oh, I should friggin' level up my dude before I go in here. Got 7 friggin' points to upgrade. Purchase. Purchase. Alright.
Buy it?
Just buy all of it.
Spending all your money on me.
I don't even know which one I should pick. Like, what do I pick? Let's upgrade my spirit. Oh, I want some over health. Give me some of that stuff.
Some what?
Over health.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I think it's like a over, like you have like a little tiny bar over top of your health bar.
Oh. Like an overshield?
Sorta, I guess.
Armor?
I don't know. I've seen it before. Like when I lay down my banner, it gives me, every time I hit, it gives me a percentage of over health or whatever.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's go die. Oh my gosh, I gotta talk to this friggin' lady again?
You've gathered enough sigils. It is time to face Greaves Sunsteel, Macros' personal godsmith. Greaves is a man without honor, someone who has committed countless atrocities. He is down in his forge making new weapons for Macros.
Well, then you better give me a good one.
You must face Greaves in his lair and put an end to him once and for all.
Alright, let's go fight Greaves. Friggin' blacksmith.
Fighting what now?
Huh?
You're fighting what now?
How Greaves? He's like the blacksmith of the main bad guy. He's like he's one of the main bosses. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. I wonder how many times I'm gonna die.
I knew we would face each other one day. Warriors as great as you and I are destined to meet in battle.
You think too highly of yourself.
You have a choice.
Oh my gosh, he's huge.
You could fight us, or you could join us. You'd use my weapons, finest ever
This is
forged,
sketch, bro.
and you'd be on the winning side.
Macros and I are done. You deceive yourself.
You are a fool to resist your brother. This is his world, and I hold a place of honor in it.
You hold no place in this world.
Burning.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I gotta learn this guy's freaking moveset here. Okay. 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 What is this dude? He won't let me get an attack off.
Let's keep going.
What's up, Ginger Boss? How's it going, my dude? Alright, this gotta be the weapon, right?
Really? Get out of the freaking fire? This dude hits like a truck. Like he's just one-shotting me.
On the PC, bro. You're lucky. You got those good graphics.
Okay, alright. I might have to friggin' level up my dude to be able to fight this dude. Look at this! Oh my goodness, he won't let me hit him. Like, he literally... Huh?
Is there any kind of mechanic to it? Like,
Well, Well, he has like move sets, but it's just his move set is friggin' like he just slams the ground all around him. It's all AoE friggin' stuff, so you get friggin' close to him, he just friggin' murders you. Slam the ground with the axe. Slam the ground with my axe.
It sounds like you're doing like spamming buttons.
Friggin' spam and friggin' dodge to try to friggin' hit him with one.
Can't find no people on PC that are
And did I actually get him?
I can only go
Get him down to the friggin' first percentage prayer. I did, yes!
Is that a save point?
So, yeah, if you beat him in a percentage, then you get to start at that percentage again. Okay. It's just a whole learning mechanic of how bosses fight, but hell. This guy's just annoying because he all of his attacks are AoEs. What the frick? Dodge, buddy! Oh my goodness. And he just freaking threw a bucket of fire on the head. Literally! Wait, I don't know if you have to stay away from him when he does this thing, but... Oh gosh.
No.
What was that?
Oh, my eyes, man, they're so like... Try that. Hey, Raptor. Raptor. I'm here.
Hey, don't... Not liking it all that much. It's a... I like it, it's just... I find it's a bit repetitive. A little bit. From map to map. Oh, you look at me. Okay. Alright. No, don't... How do you dodge his bucket? This dude has a bucket like no other, man.
Making me miss shots, mister. Not good, so I don't want to talk right now.
Ow.
And this dude is just he's seeing me trapping a wyvern. And he's over here just trying to talk to me while I'm trying to talk to someone. Probably just gonna steal the milk.
I can't actually move without you.
Seems worse than Marvel's Avengers. You mean the best game in the world? No! That save point didn't count! I'm gonna have to go level up my character to beat this guy. kicking the living sugar out of me.
Sugar puffs.
Sugar puffs. He's kicking all of them out of me. Out of here, you friggin' big oaf! Okay. Alright, does that count as a save point? Please, for the love of everything. It's the only way to be able to beat him. Yes! I got another one. This is how you beat bosses, by the way, in this game. You literally just spam your freaking button until you get to a save point. Wait for me! Ow! Okay. He just pinned me down with his hammer and then friggin' poured lava on my face.
Take on too much.
To be honest with you, with all that aggression you had towards him, you had it coming.
Yeah, no, I sort of gave up Marvel's Avengers once, just a little while ago. I'm waiting for them to release the Kate Bishop DLC and then see where it goes from there. Okay, whatever. Would you quit it? What is this man? He's a freaking gosh darn lunatic. Could you not game? Oh my goodness.
You need to be stronger.
He freaking like he does one combo and it's just like dead. Can't get hit by a combo or he's dead. There we go, lab in the face. Here we go, an unblockable combo, unblockable combo!
It's over.
You're so loud. My ears.
What was that? Sorry. Oh yeah, there's like 0 load times, which is nice. Good thing, because I'd be like stuck in like load times for 18 years if I had to play in this guy for as long as what I have been. combo! You ram. Okay, he's doing his friggin' craziness again. I'm dead. 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 Nothing hit me.
Wisdom is knowing your own limits.
Is that on my glasses?
Right. You stupid friggin' dude. You're going down today. Ow. I hit my heel! I hit my heel! I hit my heel! Yeah, that deals like no damage to him, like 0 damage.
You know, I can't
If you
actually
could just be
move
on
without
my
you.
end of it and hear what I'm hearing, it's hilarious. The amount of button mashing is just, and it sounds like in this like weird pattern. It's like, I don't know. It's like great. I don't know. It's just odd. It just sounds funny to me. It just sounds like by the amount of inputs, your character should be just like an instant like ball of fear like, at all times. Like, you know what I mean? Like there should be no like form or rhyme or reason. It should just be just chaos rolling at you, and whatever it hits, it should destroy. But in reality, I got a picture in my head like of what's happening, and in reality, what I think is happening is you're just like attacking like 5 times, but you hit the button like 50. That's what it, it's like every you push it like 10 times. That's probably not accurate, but that's what it just. All I hear is like. It's crazy, like.
What was that?
You need to be stronger.
It's probably the karma for not answering my question.
Dude, I'm in the middle of a friggin' stressful boss fight right now, okay?
They all want to.
Sorry, what did you ask me? Yes. Please tell me I've got into his last phase. Please, for the love of everything merciful. Yes!
That game.
Thank the maker.
That game reminds me a lot of like Warframe.
Of what?
Warframe.
Warframe?
Like, oh, like the way that lady talks to you, or like the face type thing that's going on. Like that reminds me of like fight on like just kind of the way that the gears kind of made up.
Oh my goodness, this is mad! This is... They're not even hitting me! And here's lava in the face. He's dead. He's dead. It only took 18 million times, but we have done it.
The Ethereum, it's burning you up.
We knew that the more I absorbed, the more painful it would become.
And we're not done yet. There's more to come. You'll have to hold fast.
Orin, I'll be okay.
I got a legendary banner. Why can't it give me a legendary weapon? Come on. Please.
Gotta work for it, I guess. Because you're not good enough.
And it's too high of a level for me.
A banner?
Yeah.
Hello? Is that even like a weapon piece? Isn't that just...
It is. You lay it. You set it down when you're fighting.
Oh. I thought it was just like a display piece. I was like, how is a display piece too, like, OP for you or something? Like,
Well, that's pretty cool. It increases all your charge speeds while you set it down. Interesting, but I suck and my level isn't nowhere near close to that. I can't use any of my new weapons.
oh, that's not great.
Orin, you know that once Macros begins the rites of ascension, the ritual must be completed.
Understood. But we know that we can't let Macros ascend, no matter what.
Agreed. But someone will have to finish the job.
You said that anyone who completes the rites will die.
Correct.
And only someone with enough Ethereum could complete it. Someone who has studied the rites.
Cage, okay? You and you.
You see what I'm
Go.
about to say.
I was an alpha dragon.
You could complete the ritual,
Yes.
but then you'll die.
I'll have served a purpose. It's the only way, Orin.
Oh, good gosh. Okay. We're good. Fine. We're fine.
I just gained friggin' 3 subscribers from that friggin' boss fight.
Hey, there you go.
Greaves lies defeated.
He was a gifted
I don't know why they ever would, but...
With such a twisted mind.
Perseverance,
Virtue matters more than skill, Xenon. My
Didn't
brother
give up.
is a perfect example of
Oh
this.
my gosh, whoever
Agreed.
built this trap
May
was
our
a
talents
moron.
never
Like, this is
exceed
not
our
working
virtue.
out. This man needs to, seriously, like, needs help. Does not work as a trap at all. Wait, I got one of them.
Orin, we're almost there.
It works a little bit.
Only Gildan Commander is left. We have to breach the caverns around his Crucible of Souls.
Alright, just trap 3 of them in it.
Those caverns are heavily defended by Macros' Black Tide forces and barred by an Ethereum seal.
Last words I
Head
ever
back
spoke.
to the Azure
Yeah, man,
Enclave,
stand
fight
by.
your way to the
Like, you could,
caverns,
like,
breach those defenses, and locate the gate to the Crucible of Souls.
Sounds like you're asking a whole lot.
I had this guy jump in my chat named Ginger Boss. He was upset because he was looking for people to play with, but they need to be on PC.
Oh.
I find that weird that people, like, they check Twitch out to look for people to play with rather than just to, like, for what it's intended, to watch the player. Yeah, like, isn't that kind of like, I guess it's not only reason it's there, but like that's what my initial thought is, you know. Or I would assume that's what most people's initial thought is.
Yeah.
Should I attempt to kill this alpha wyvern?
Why not?
Well, it's gonna be a big waste of milk. Like I don't have enough of the.
Have you thought about what I said?
Well,
Not
maybe
now.
Raiden's got
One
some
battle at a time.
Then let's
She
get
always,
Guild and
like,
Commander.
does stuff in advance. Sure. We have to
That normal ad just killed me.
No.
No, can't. No. Fine.
Yo, two-step, do you remember a time when you're on your flyer and you got hit by a UD?
Yes.
What does it mean when you says your dino's feeling uneasy? Will I get knocked off?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get knocked off by a UD. I got friggin' attacked while on the ground from a UD. And then the UD took control of my friggin' dino, or did whatever it does to his dino, fears it, so it goes friggin' flying away. Oop, I'm out. Actually, I gotta fight, 'cause I gotta friggin' level up. Gosh darn it. I'm dead.
You need to be stronger.
I know I do.
I
can't hit this dude.
Into the wall mount.
I don't understand about this game. How come I could not hit that dude? Is there no like auto friggin' walking thing on this game? Or? Holy sweet. I just gotta get my level up, please. Die. Die. Level. Naughty. Naughty.
Wait. Oh god, well don't fly into it. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm throwing. I'm throwing right now. I'm throwing this.
Why are you throwing?
I'm messing up.
I gotta go.
I'm messing up, bro.
I gotta get out of this. Yes, I'm abandoning the mission. All these things are way higher than my level. I'm getting all gear I can't even use.
Okay. This is not the smartest decision I've ever made. Oh, okay. He keeps catching me on fire, two-step. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm letting him go. I'm letting him go. I'm done. He's he's destroyed my wyvern. Oh my gosh, she's out of the trap. I messed up. I messed up. He followed me out. Oh, he's on my tail. Okay, we gotta go back to the trap. We have to go back to the trap. We have to go back to the trap. He's doing this to us. We have to go back to the trap. Well, what do I do? Like, try to take him out with, like, stone arrows?
Man, I feel like a friggin' god mode now. I think it's gonna be too low a level. I'm gonna have to.
Wait, it's so small. My wyvern's got like a quarter health, so I got a little messed up. Do you think I should try to like take him on with stone arrows?
Probably could.
Would I be able to drop it? I don't know. That would do enough damage, would it?
Stone arrows?
He just flew away. I don't even know where he went. He just freaking took off in the Arctic. Like, real fast. And my wyvern got, like, my poor thing is bloodied up. We had a hard go of it right there. Hard go. And what do you know? There's a lightning wyvern just chilling, waiting for me to die. I think I already checked this ag before, but just to be clear. Yeah, level 50. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I do not have the health to withstand a big hit from that lightning. I gotta move. I need to be smart about this ambush. It's stupid. Oh my gosh, the lightning's on me. How come he's chasing me? I didn't do anything.
I guess what I really should do is just go to the friggin' place I was in, do the main bonus missions. Probably the best bet. Yeah.
This is terrible. I'm sad this is gonna be on stream, but I'm about to rob this guy. This ain't my main server anyways, but it doesn't really make it right, but you know, it's a game of survival, you know what I'm saying? About surviving. Am I right? Two-step or am I right?
It's all about survival. Oh, it's a crab. I was gonna, if he disappeared at that last moment, I was gonna lose it. Alright, what else? I didn't want to lay down my banner, but alright. One over there. Over there. I guess we'll go for this one.
Oh, I got my blood work. Well, I didn't get it back. Well, I did. They got my blood work back at the doctor, right? Because they called to confirm my appointment or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said there was. They said all my well, as far as they could tell, the stuff in my blood work, everything was normal.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of good. Which is kind of. I'm shocked because I thought I would be a diabetic, bro. To be honest, chubby, bro. Like I was fat before, but like I've got a little weight on me. I was thinking, bro, like I got, and that runs heavily on both sides of my family.
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna get hit with that for sure. Cause I'm getting up near 30, right? My mom was diagnosed with it with 10 years later in her 40s. I'm probably gonna get that, but my low number, my blood pressure hasn't been the greatest in the last couple years.
Hmm.
So my blood pressure numbers is like 128 over 88. But at times, so it fluctuates, right? So there, at times, it's been recorded at 132. One time when I was really stressed out, it was like, my blood pressure was like 132. I was going through something at the time. I was freaked out. So I was all panicked out and stuff, so it explains, that would explain that. But
yeah.
Still, like, according to what I looked up on the internet, like, I guess 80 or anything above 80 or close to 90 is like, anything above 80 you're at risk, and if you're in the 90s you're already like damaging your body, apparently. That's what I read on the internet, but then I heard from my mom and like from my doctors and or certain different ones, and they're like, oh, it's not too bad, it's fine. Like, what? Like, one of you is lying. Like, I don't think they know. I don't think these people know. So, as far as I know, I don't have that wrong. I mean, I don't know what's wrong or what was wrong.
But dude, I had my freaking ability up. 25. Hey, get over there. Keep on doing that. Still there, ambush?
I am indeed. Just chill. See what's going on. Well, now that I know that guy shut his breathing off, I really feel like I should have. All my lightning wyvern eggs are back at my other base, right? But I want to start raising these eggs, so I gotta have to so I'm thinking I might I still don't know where I'm gonna build. on this one, so.
You don't know where you're gonna build?
I don't know where I can. I think I could maybe build it like right here, but best option. Yeah, there's not a lot of places to build it. I have a lot of room.
Oh yeah.
Tom, did you say you had to go to the gym?
I have to be there in like an hour, so. Just die by.
It's over.
Just fell down from nothing.
What was that noise at the end there?
What?
I've been hearing the same button spamming for like hours now, but what I wasn't hearing is I heard like this weird like wrenchy sound, like a mouse wheel on a computer mouse, like the little wheel thing.
Oh yeah.
Like really fast, the noise that it would make, it sounded like that.
I don't know.
You push on the R2 and it's like
Oh no. Bug in the game.
what happened?
Oh, like, after you upgrade a piece of gear so many times, it allows you to pick like a new trait. But instead of letting me siphon through the traits, it was just siphoning me through my normal inventory. Try it again. Just do it very quick.
I should go back to 311. I just can't. I can't hatch my eggs there and here. Like, need to. I just hope I'm rated could, like, help build the next one. Cause I just built the other one under the base. Actually, matter of fact, I built the first one, then I destroyed the first one because I still overslept, and then all my wyverns like hatched and like decided to fall into the foundation, so I destroyed everything. Then I rebuilt it, and then I built a new one that's like really good, right? So if anything, she owes me one. Like I'm pretty sure I built enough. Yeah, at this point, I just rather it be up and running, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can throw it together. I don't want to farm the mats. I'm not in the mood to go farm all the mats and get all the material ready and stuff like that. She sounded like she didn't really want to make like 20 air conditioners. Like that was like a lot, but I don't think she understands that I created 20 of them, and then I created most of the first. I created the first. How many did you do? We had 12 in there. I created the first 6.
I created like 4.
The last 6, right?
Or maybe I created all of them.
I don't think you did all of them. I think you did like half.
No, but you said 6. Well, I said maybe I did all of the rest of them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, whatever it was. Let's just say that you did 6. So in the first bit, I did the first 6. Then after that, you did 6 or whatever, right? That made a total of 12. Then I destroyed all of them because my wyverns got stuck in the bottom of the freaking floor, so I had to replace all 12 of them, and then, you know, rebuild the building to a point, what parts were destroyed. Then, I went and made a whole new one with 20 air conditioners underneath there. So, I think I've done my fair share.
Yeah.
Somebody else to make the 20 ACs, but I do got to go back and get the eggs. I wonder if I should go do that now. Transfer over and get the eggs, you know.
Point damage one might not be too bad.
I might do that. I can pretty much put everything in here and stuff. My birds are fine. I have plenty of food.
If I can take this dude now.
I could technically just fly over to the Ob, leave my dragon at Ob, and just store everything on my dragon, and transfer over without a load time, get all my stuff, wait on one load timer, right? Spawn into base and just go back and get the stuff. I may do that. Why not, you know?
I don't know. I wasn't doing nothing different.
You take on too much.
Understand why I won't let me through here. Oh. Really?
What? Cat. Oh my gosh, my cat's stupid. Leave me alone, cat. No. No, no. Leave me alone.
I went down like nothing now.
So you said you're gonna be on to do purple drops later when Rita gets back, or
yep.
You're going to the gym first, right?
Yeah, I gotta go to the gym first, but as soon as I get back from the gym, I'm in.
Yeah, at least if we could try to accomplish like one really good purple drop run, that'd probably be the biggest help. But we need people to do that, like at least like 3's pushing it, like that's minimum, and that's gonna make it tough, honestly. I'm gonna hit our wits about us. Because corrupted reapers are not fun. You also might want to bring, I gotta remember this, remember med brews. We need med brews to take with us, just in case.
Med brews?
Yeah, because the reapers hit you with stuff and they hit you with like a poison cloud on top of your dino and does damage to your character on the back of the dino.
Oh.
So it does damage to you while you're riding it, and it can kill you if you die off the back of your mount. Well, we're screwed, you know? So we can't have that happen.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna end the stream there. I will be on later tonight playing some ARCs. If you guys want to come and watch me there, make sure you come and check that out. But yeah, till then, I will catch you all in the next one.